Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a spine-chilling story that will make you think twice about lighthouses titled The Lighthouse Keeper's Haunting. Imagine living alone in a lighthouse, surrounded by roaring waves and whispers that seem to come from nowhere. Well, that's the life of our new keeper, who steps into the shoes of the previous one, Silas. But here's the kicker. Silas vanished into thin air. What really happened to him? Get cozy, because this tale is about to take some eerie twists. Before we get into the juicy part, let's talk a bit about lighthouse keeping. These beacons of light have guided countless sailors safely to shore for centuries. Lighthouse keepers, like Silas, often faced isolation and solitude, living far from bustling towns. Their routine, it was all about tending to the light, maintaining machinery, and keeping records. Imagine a life defined by the relentless crashing of waves and the rhythmic pulse of the lamp. And while many keepers had their share of ghost stories, Silas's story is one that leaves folks whispering even today. Now, enter our new keeper. He's excited, yet a bit anxious about taking over this historic lighthouse. He can't shake the feeling of something eerie in the air, especially with Silas gone without a single clue left behind. The locals are whispering about dark omens and strange happenings connected to the sea, but our new keeper is skeptical and brushes off these tales as local superstition. Little does he know that his skepticism is about to be tested. Buckle up, because things are about to get weird. The first few nights are pretty standard, filled with lighthouse chores and the mesmerizing sound of the ocean. But then things start to get strange. It begins subtly, a scratching against the thick stone walls, like claws dragging across the surface. He tries to convince himself it's just the wind playing tricks, but the whispers that float through the air are more unsettling. One night, as the keeper settles in for a quiet evening, the lamp suddenly flickers and extinguishes, plunging the tower into complete darkness. Panic grips him. It feels as if the silence is alive, and he struggles to find his lantern, its small flame barely cutting through the oppressive shadows. Just as his heart races, he hears it again, the scratching, but this time it's louder, almost relentless, coming from right outside the door. What could it be? Silas? He croaks, his voice barely a whisper in the dark. Silence answers back, thick and heavy, but then a slow, deliberate tapping starts, echoing softly like a heartbeat. Tap, tap, tap. Wait a minute. It's Morse code. SOS! I mean, can you believe it? This is not something you expect to encounter in a lonely lighthouse. Driven by curiosity and a rush of adrenaline, he throws open the door and, flashlight in hand, he lights it up, revealing nothing. The chilling tapping now transforms into an eerie silence that fills the room. But as he glances up the winding staircase, he realizes the tapping is coming from above, from the lamp room. With every step he climbs, each creak of the stairs amplifying his unease, he can't shake the chill creeping down his spine. What awaits him up there? Answers or more questions? Finally, he reaches the top, and the lamp room greets him with an unsettling stillness. The moment he raises his lantern, it casts shadows across the room, revealing the lamp mechanism spinning freely, yet the glass covering is gone. And then he sees Ida's face. It's gaunt and pale, an uncanny resemblance to Silas. But something's off. The features a dull transformation taking place as the eyes widen and mouth twists into a horrifying grin. Before he can process what's happening, it emits a wet, gurgling scream, echoing through the tower like a banshee's wail. Two long, skeletal arms with skin like the depths of the sea extend towards him. Terrified, he tries to scream, but the sound catches in his throat. The darkness envelops him, and he realizes he's not looking at Silas anymore, but something else entirely. As he's drawn closer, his heartbeat drowns out everything else, and he's consumed by the unknown. And that's the last anyone heard from the new keeper. The lighthouse remains, silent, enduring. Locals say sometimes when the wind howls just right, you can still hear the whispers and tapping, tap, tap, tap. So, what do you think happened there? Let me know in the comments below.